Yes.
Greetings, Habari Gani. I'm doing my presentation on the celebration of Kwanzaa. Although I do not personally celebrate Kwanzaa, it is just a celebration that I was interested in. Just to give you a little brief description of how I got to know a little more about this celebration of this season, rather. I had to do a play for the Norfolk Public Library on the subject of Kwanzaa. So therefore, I had to research it, and I found that everything was quite interesting. So Habari Gani means what's in the news. This is Swahili. Kwanzaa is actually Swahili. The word Kwanzaa means first fruits, and it doesn't necessarily mean something that's edible, but it can mean your time, your dedication, your labor. And that's what you celebrate during this time, the first fruits. As many of you know, Kwanzaa is celebrated from December 26th, the day after Christmas, all the way to January 1st.
Okay.
There is really no religious symbolism for the celebration of Kwanzaa, contrary to popular belief. It's actually no religious affiliation at all. You don't have to have a certain deity to worship in Kwanzaa. It's just a celebration of African and Pan African cultures, meaning everything to do with Africa. A lot of people in the US celebrate it, but I used to think that it was mandatory or you had to be a certain religion or something of that nature, but it's actually not. So basically, I will review with you the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. Now, I'm sure all of you have seen the various candles. You have the black, the green, and the red, symbolizing the colors of the land of Africa. Kwanzaa was actually founded by Dr. Karenga. He's actually an American professor in California.
Could you pronounce his name one more time, please?
His name is Mulana Karenga,
Oh, Karenga.
actually, and he is an American. Like I said, he's a professor in California. I thought he was, an African gentleman in a village somewhere, but this was established in 1965. So it's been for quite some time now. But just to give you the 7 principles, I don't have any candles with me or Kanara, which is the actual device that the candles are placed on. I obviously don't have the symbols with me because I actually don't celebrate Kwanzaa as I told you before. So I will go through the 7 principles. Each day, you have 7 days, you light a candle symbolizing what each day means. So the first day is Umoja, which is unity. And on that day, everyone unifies themselves and finds a way to come together and join one another just to be united for a greater purpose. So that's Umoja, unity. One of my favorites is Kuju Jagalita, which is self-determination. I see your face. But everyone gets together and talks about how they can be more self-determined for a greater purpose for the cause of their community. The third principle is Ujima, which is collective work. You get together, work together with their community. Once again, as you can see, the common theme tied together is working towards things together. The fourth principle is Ujima, which is cooperative economics. A lot of the times to celebrate this season, people shop at black-owned businesses and they support black-owned businesses just to bring money back into the African American communities. Okay. A lot of people don't know that. The sixth one, or the fifth one rather, excuse me, is Nia, which is purpose. Everything has a purpose, whether it is by nature, like a tree, or even a person, of course. So you get together and you reflect on everything that has a purpose and the individual purpose for that thing. Excuse me. The sixth one is Kaumba, which is creativity. Someone that's an artist or a musician, for you, like you, for instance, you would get together, and they actually have things in the community where you can get together and play your instruments and just celebrate. They'll have the kanara there, the lighting of the candles, they'll have the different types of celebration. Some days they even pour out libation or spirits, if you will. Now, as I said before, I don't celebrate Kwanzaa, nor do I drink, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, okay? Somebody drink something on that day. I choose not to. And the final principle is faith, which is Imani. Most people are familiar with that one. Basically, like I said, you don't have to be tied to a certain deity or a certain faith. You don't have to believe in anything for this celebration, but it's just something in the African American and Pan African community that people use just to have faith in a greater good, faith in a greater day to come, faith in even a higher power, which I choose Jesus Christ. But with Kwanzaa, like I said, you can choose whichever you'd like. So once again, I'd like to thank you for listening to the presentation. Do you have any questions?
It was very
It was
interesting.
very interesting.
No,
I learned a lot from that.
I
Well,
did
thank
too.
you.
And you knew your material.
Well, thank you.
You knew your material. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
That's fine. Thank you. So thank you for your time. God bless you all.
Mhm.